I was just snooping in on that conversation. I don't know what the fuck they talking about. Stupid in on these. What happened? Hey, who that? You know, snooping in on this. So what y'all though? Y'all afternoon going? Hey, yeah. What the fuck going on? I just got back. Nigga wanna stay dirty, bro. It be fucking up my pictures. I be mad, bro. They clean your room, bro. Like I be taking pictures in the room. You don't clean that bitch, bro. Like it be fucking up my page, bro. Motherfucker be like, yo, I'm there. I be like, this ain't even my house, nigga. I'm finna move, nigga. I've been trying to move out this house for like 6 months, nigga. These niggas never clean up. They don't do shit, bro. This my mama house though. Ain't gonna lie, I hate being in this motherfucker. Tell her I said that. Damn, like they clean their room, bro. Like what the fuck, clean y'all fucking room, bro. Nigga ass trying to take a picture, can't even do that shit, bro. Like, room dirty as fuck, bro. I got a vacuum in my fucking storage unit, but they can't use that bitch. I ain't gonna lie, hell no. I got a vacuum in my storage unit right now, but you just gotta dig through all that shit. And I ain't trying to dig through all that shit in my storage unit. I got my bed in there. I ain't gonna lie, I was fried one day. I had a brand new, it ain't brand new, but I bought it brand new. I had a nice ass LG TV. That bitch was like a 40 inch, but that bitch was, it ain't like, I ain't gonna lie, I had a newer 4K TV. That bitch broke when I moved in my new house. But then I only had my LG. Had that bitch for like 2 years. But I bought that bitch brand new for like 500. It was the first before like the 4Ks and LEDs and shit started going crazy, bro. Like I bought that bitch. I was sick about it. But I was moving shit in my storage unit and broke that bitch. Then I was so mad I just started kicking that bitch like boom. I was so mad, nigga. That was like 300, 400 down the drain, nigga, for no reason. That shit had me. That shit got the best of me. I was sorry about that shit. Nigga. That like 300, 400. Then my other TV, I caught that bitch on sale. I paid for like it was a 4K TV, but I got it for cheap as hell from Walmart for like nigga maybe like shit, maybe like 250, 300. But my first LG TV, that bitch was like 500 for like a 43 inch, and that bitch wasn't even 4K. But then I done been through some shit. Like my first apartment, nigga, I had nigga. My mom gave me money. No, I had my own money. I forgot. I remember getting like a check or some shit from somewhere, and they gonna go buy me a TV and moving out, bro. And then I had that bitch for like 3 of my apartments. And then it broke in my storage unit when I moved out my most recent apartment, bro. I was sorry about that bitch. I paid 300. I paid 500 for that bitch at the time. I think it was like 300, 500, but it was like an LG. They TVs and shit ain't cheap like that, bro. I bought that shit, bro. And bro, that bitch like I brought that bitch like in February or March. Sick about that shit, bro. I did my only TV, so now I gotta go to like Best Buy and finance a TV or some shit. But they don't even let you finance if your credit shit good. Like, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna scratch that off, bro. Cause my credit ain't even like I got money, I got steady income, I got money flowing in, bro. I do got steady income, but it don't reflect on my credit. Like as like nobody never taught me credit, like even my own mother. Like I watched my mother work for many, many years and shit like that. But I learned how to save money and shit, but nobody never taught me like get a bank account, build equity and all that shit. So like I'll never really nobody really taught me that side of it. Like so I never seen that side of it, bro. So it's fucked up because over the years I have made good money. I have made decent money, but just like unfortunately with the money I've made, I haven't built no actual line of credit off this shit, bro. Like and I had some pretty decent paying jobs, bro. Like my rent was at some point high as fuck for where I live at, bro. But like I wasn't building no credit history. Where I ain't really had no real credit history. And then I opened up a bank account. But I wasn't building credit because I wasn't getting none of my paper check deposited. I was getting my shit either deposited into my first card, was a Visa card, like Bank of America or somebody. And then on the second time, it was Cash App for my second time. And then recently it's Chime, which they don't consider that real bank accounts, even though Chime is connected to Credit Karma and all them shit. They offer you good cards and they drop you, but like I never really built a real credit history, which fucked me up really. Like that shit really fucked me up real bad, bro. Like I wish I was. I just if I could take that shit back, bro, I would build a credit history. Nobody ever taught me about that shit. One thing about it, it's fucked up, bro. I wish back in the day, nigga would have told me to build my credit, bro. Now I'm fucked up because when I did start my credit, I was at decent. Like I think I was in. I started out in like orange. No, I think 600 like yellow or orange, like 700 like no that shit. Like your shit below 500, your shit in like deep orange, your shit below 400, your shit like red, and then your ass gonna start whatever 600 like orange is yellow, 700 like yellow is lime, and then 800 is a green. So nigga ass started out right in the middle yellow. Nigga ass started out like 620, 625, but like Um, when I opened my credit history, when it was first started getting reported, I wasn't building it. It wasn't moving. And then as of now, debt collectors and shit is swooping in. So what really going on? It just flipped the other way because it's like I didn't really have a real credit history. Like my credit was decent, 620, 630. It was in the yellow, but then like I wasn't building no type of real history, so my credit wasn't growing as a whole. So my credit was like at a base, and it was only gonna get so. Hold on, these niggas. Yeah, but like I was saying, my shit was only at a level, and that shit wasn't growing. And then, and then late last year, bro, last summer I was going through a financial fucking reset, bro. Resets, bro. And it was like a drought as far as me working and shit like that. It was like a big ass drip, whatever had happened. Then, I had been desperate times, motherfucker ass doing anything, I'm going to ask for loans and shit. I'm money hungry, bro. Even though I was working and shit like that, but I'm still like, fuck this. I can call off this day and miss this day and not come to work because, you feel like it ain't enough, which it is, bro. But then I'm going to the loan people every now and then they give me. I can max out about 2K from a loan people who were fucking with me. At the time, like it was multiple ones, but all together I can go like at once I can go and get like 2K like it was nothing. But shit happens, whenever you not working, where you gonna get the resources to pay back off these loans. So after it fall off their hands, you can't pay that shit back. It end up in the debt collector hands, bro, and they end up getting your number. And then shit, I don't know. Somehow that shit reflect your credit, and then my shit wasn't growing like I said. So my shit, I'm probably at like I'm gonna keep it real. My credit at 300, very fucking low. And then I'm like almost want to file for bankruptcy, bro, cause I'm not right now. I'm not paying rent. I'm not doing all this shit that helps. I'm not paying bills on time. I'm not paying feeding. I'm not investing. The money's not going anywhere except the cost of living. The cost of living is going up. So the credit history, it really don't show. As far as I don't have a real bank account. I use Cash App. So the bank history is not showing. It's not reflecting the. You feel me? Like the credit history is not really reflecting that. So therefore, my credit score has plunged. Unfortunately, by default, by me not taking advantage of doing stuff, the right. I spilled this goddamn butter I got. But that one don't got no lid on it. I don't know what the fuck that lid was. That shit was good. Y'all ever had that honey butter from Nah, it's cinnamon sugar butter. That shit good as fuck. I had that shit with sweet potato fries. Oh my god, that shit so good. You supposed to eat that shit with like bread and shit, but they gave me that shit with like I was just like, damn, how y'all make this shit? It's cinnamon, cream cheese, and sugar. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, that shit good, bro. You can put that shit on anything. You supposed to put that shit on rolls, bro. You can put that shit on. If I'm legitimate speaking, you can put that shit on anything. Yeah, that's how I go with the credit line of credit. Really fucked up, but like, man, I'm only 25, bro, and I turn 26 here in a couple of weeks. Nigga, I got time to build that shit back though. I got time to get back. Like, nigga, I don't know though. Like, my shit at 300. I'm at like three. Last time I checked, my shit was like 333. But I'm gonna just get me a nice ass financial advisor to tell me what to do, and that's gonna help me. It's niggas that have walked you through that shit, how to get your regain your credit. That's like one of the toughest things to do. Like you can't even, I can't even go. Even though I want to do this shit, I want to go to Ashley Furniture Home or rent a center and get some furniture when I did have my shit, but I ain't had no credit or no 7 6 months. They want to see your job history, who you work for. They want to see pay stubs. They want to see all this. They want definitely want to know your line of credit. They doing all this, bro. So just like I ain't had the means to pay off shit at the time, bro. It's just like as far as I've been on my own and shit, everything I own, I had to pay for in like hard cash, bro. And it's just like hard cash don't lead to nothing. I bought all this shit with like solid money, with paper money. And it didn't mean shit because nowadays everybody want this resume and this resume. Everybody want this credit history is what they after. It's not even this just you can have a bunch of money and that not mean shit. Like that's how I'm fucked up. That's what fucked up my mind because I'm carrying around hard cash. I'm carrying around dollars. My favorite line was, "Oh, I got the money for this shit," but like they don't want your fucking money. They want a good credit history. They want to know who they renting their shit out to. They want to know they it's just like you can have hard cash, just like you just gotta pay for it all at once. Like with furniture and shit, I don't want to go to a furniture store and spend $1,000 right then and there. I'd rather finance and pay a little bit over that, but at least I'm not spending $1,000 at once. I hate spending all my money at once, especially when you work hard for it. I'm not going to work, busting my ass, and having bad knees and being fucked up, not even being able to work out some weeks like I'm used to because I work my ass off and then go to the SD furniture store and spend it all, not be able to finance. That's like the worst part of having a bad credit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta spend hard cold cash. I don't want to spend cash. Like I want to build my line of credit. Like somebody help me save my fucking credit, so I'm not going to places and not even able to get a car if I want to, bro. Not even able to finance. Not even able to get a fucking rental because I don't have the means. Not able to get insurance because of certain things is holding me back. It's just like it's pretty fucked up, man. It's just like, god damn it, it's just like I got it. Then it's just like I'm reaching down on my bag. I'm down on my last fucking whatever I got, bro. I'm working 40 plus hours a fucking week. I literally only have the fucking weekend. I'm working days. So from the morning to the afternoon, I'm not fucking there. So it's just like, that's the fucking time I need. I gotta take time off to do this. And it's just like, fuck, my hands is full here, even though it seems like it's not. Yo, I'm pretty fucking busy. Yo, my hands is pretty fucking full. You ever see me pouring? I don't have that kind of fucking job to go out and no, I don't want to fucking miss work because I fucking got stoned or got too fucking drunk the day before, But hey, I just now got back right with the city because they had fucked me over. Most jobs with the city have you got this thing where most jobs you work in the inner city. If you're from there, you expect them jobs to do your city taxes. But for some reason, I was working with certain jobs and they wasn't automatically doing it, and I like end up having like back pay and like late fees. And then the city go and say this, you fucked me over. They fucking waited 5 and 6 years for that shit to build up. By the time I got to this shit, it was like, oh, you paid for this year, that year, this year, that year. But guess what? Look at here, you owe for the next fucking couple of years. For this year, you owe us. For this year, you owe us. And the late fees collected. Why the fuck y'all didn't tell me this after all this fucking years? Why the fuck y'all wait almost a whole fucking decade to let me know that I owe city fucking taxes? Isn't that should be automatically taken out if I've been a resident here for the past decade and I haven't lived anywhere fucking else? And most of my address been consistent for at least 7 years. So why the fuck would I be paying you guys back all this fucking money? You guys are pocketed. You guys are waiting for late fees. Y'all just want a nice little check from me whenever I do got it or figure out if I do got something y'all want it. And it's just like, you know what? Y'all could have told me that shit a while ago. Why the fuck are y'all just now telling me this shit? Super fucking unfair.